Hey everyone, hope you're well. I am Matt Burgess, and as you can see, I'm in the woods. Hey, it's nice. I thought I'd just come out and get into nature to be able to put my life story out there. There's a lot of things that need to be said, and there's a lot of things that need to come out. So I'm going to start. Okay, my story starts at the age of 3. My mother and father was cheating on each other, right? They were arguing and shouting one night, and my dad hit my mum, and that was it. All hell broke loose. I saw all this with my own eyes, so I know what actually went off. But the whole reason why my mum and my dad split up was cheating, religion, family members, friends, and stuff like that getting involved. Okay, but they they didn't realise that their children could hear and see what was going on, and we never spoke about this, about what happened. It was just brushed under the carpet, and it left me scarred because I'm the sort of person that needs to talk about it and try and process it and deal with it, right? So this left me in a very vulnerable position, and it was like it imprinted on my mind that it was normal. You're normal to have arguments. You're normal to fight. You're normal. No, that's not normal. Okay. So growing up from the age of 3, 4, and 5, my mum met someone else, and he came into our lives, and yeah, it was good. It was good, and then it just, I think a few years down the line, it just turned, and then I was pushed as the black sheep of the family. Um, Once this happened and I became the black sheep of the family, I kind of just kept to myself. I didn't really express myself or do anything. I was very different to all the family members, different in society, growing up as a child. I got name called, even through school. I got name called, bullied, picked on, and still remain strong. Still to this day, I'm strong, and I don't let anything take me down because I always see that even at that age, I'm always seeing that there's a better day to be had tomorrow. And this is what helped me get through my really bad times, which I'm about to go into, right? And yeah, it's like you've got a nuclear reactor inside your heart, which it just keeps you going, just keeps turning. So me, my mum and my sister never spoke about this, and then this other person came into our lives, this male figure, and yeah, he made me believe in love again and stuff like that, as a young child, and that there was someone there that I could see as a father figure. And like I just said, that all ended. So I became the black sheep, and everyone, I was just different to everyone. I was brought up on religion as a Jehovah's Witness that fell off as we distanced from the family, which really affected myself in so many ways, as this is how my family made me think that this was acceptable. After this, I had a stepfather come into my life. It was like I had that father figure back. He had a son, and then pushed myself out at a young age. And from this young age, I had to learn to pick myself up as no one was there to do it for me. Okay, so I just want to go to high school now. So growing up through high school, I wasn't really a school kid. I was just one of them people that everyone used to pick on, that could just bully, that would just do silly stuff to, right? This is why I never went to school. I stayed most of the time on the streets, cycling around, skiving from school, but I learnt more on the streets than I did in school. And this made me much stronger in myself and made me believe in myself a bit more. So as you can see through life, it's not been easy, right? I know everyone goes through the same thing, but the emotional state that I was getting to was beyond a joke. okay, but just somehow, some way, I managed to brush that off, right? I managed to brush that feeling off somehow, some way, right? So when I was 15, I met this woman. She's now the mother to my child. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. We've got a beautiful child together, but unfortunately we're not together now. But I'll go into that later on down the line. So I met this woman at the age of 15, and I thought it was love at first sight. Everything just seemed to be perfect. And then at the age of 16, I decided to join the army. And this is where I had to trust myself and trust her to not do anything behind my back. Things did happen behind my back, but it was never proven. Okay? And then because there was no proof, I just left it. Now, I had to brush that off in my mind, at the back of my mind, and to say, is it actually happening? Is it not? Is it this? Is it that? And yeah, so I left it and I brushed it all off. And then we spent 12 lovely years together. Some of them were really bad. Some of them were really good, and that's sometimes maybe shit. Sometimes maybe good. But yeah, that's what it's about. Relationships. That relationship that I had with this woman was a lesson to learn in life, and how to build myself, how to be myself, and how to love myself, and how much am I willing to give away to other people. Do you see what I'm saying? So growing up, I had all this support and all these friends and so-called and stuff like that, and it was very intense, but I didn't really feel like I fitted in. Like, there was just something everyone didn't like about me, and they'll just use me because they could. So I joined the army at 16, stayed in there for a few months, and then I came out. My mum gave birth to her daughter, my little sister. She's absolutely amazing. I love her to bits, and I got homesick because she was born just the day that I was going back to basic training. This was really amazing. I went back to basic training, and I think it was about a week later I wanted to come back. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy stuff, and that's how emotional I am because of things that happened to me as a child and growing up. It just became more love that I need to put into the world, and I wasn't really thinking about myself. So anyway, getting back to my partner that I was with, we went through, like I said, 12 years worth, and in 2012 was my worst time. 2012, it was, yeah, very bad, very bad. So in 2012, I got word that my sister's boyfriend was cheating with my girlfriend at the time. Well, fiance at the time. I'm just seeing a white butterfly now. And I really had, excuse me 1 second, guys. So yeah, in 2012, we went out one night in Arnold, and someone told me in a pub that my partner was cheating on me with my sister's boyfriend. So I went up to my partner and asked her in the pub, "Is this true?" And she goes, "Yes," and she started crying. I stormed up to go and meet this person because he was at my mum's house where I was staying, and lo and behold, when I got there, he ran away. He wasn't there. because he knew that things were about to go down. He called his mother to come and pick him up. And then got his family involved because he knew I was going to kick 10 bells of shit out of him, but ended up didn't doing it because I've got better morals of myself. So during this, just finding this information out, I also find out that my mum and my stepdad are cheating on each other. So that's caused a massive rift in the family dynamic already. Not only is my partner cheating with my sister's boyfriend, but my mum and my stepdad are cheating as well. And then, just a week later, I found out that I have testicle cancer. So all that happened less than a month. All of that happened, I'd say I'd even put it down to less than 3 weeks. All that happened. And I was just sat there thinking, life couldn't get any better. Life couldn't really get any better, could it? I just had 3 major things. My partner, 11-11, thinking my partner splitting up, cheating on me. My mum and my stepdad cheating on each other. And then I get cancer. Now, this would really put someone in a position where they can't focus their emotions. They'll lose their mind, right? I wanted to get back to work. I wanted to get back out there. I've got a full life ahead of me, and I'm gonna defeat it. That's what I told myself. 144. That's what I told myself. I am gonna defeat it, and I defeated it. I took my ex-partner back after we had a heart-to-heart conversation and spoke about it, and we spent another 6 years together. My mum and my stepdad split up, messed the family up completely, destroyed my sisters and my brother. The cancer's all gone now, it's all good. I've gone through remission, I'm out of remission and stuff like that. I have no hospital appointments now, which is fantastic news. But I gave my ex-partner another 6 years of my life. And during these 6 years, it was the worst 6 years of my entire life, right? But I kept pushing, I kept making things better. No matter how hard the journey and how tough it became, I always made sure that I was there to be picking the pieces up for everyone. And this really, so yeah, I spent another 6 years with this woman, and we had a beautiful child, right? He's now 5 years old, and I love him to bits. Can't wait to see him next. But yeah, during these extra 6 years that I spent with this person, I got accused of many horrible things. Many horrible things. I had the police called on me. I had all sorts. I also had a drug addiction. I was also on cocaine and weed, cannabis. I've come off the cocaine and I have a few spliffs now and again just to keep myself sane. And that's about it, really. So yeah, I don't drink, I don't do any drugs, anything. Right? And this is what happened in my past, right? I've been on the drugs, I've been on the alcohol, I've been doing different things. I've lived many lives. 144 again. I've done so many things this lifetime, it is unbelievable, and half of them now I see that never needed to happen, but most of them needed to happen so I could learn from them. Because if we don't learn anything and nothing happens to us in the bad, how do we know if we're going good or bad? How do we know if we're losing it? Do you see what I'm saying? So this is where we jump into 2018. So in 2018, I was really bad on the drugs. Cocaine was my worst one. I was very bad on that. Yeah. And when I we how can I put it? Me and my ex, um, my son's mother, we did a lot of things together whilst I was on it. We She even took some herself, and even after the breakup that we had, because I chose to leave because I wanted to change my life, and she wasn't wanting me to change my life. She was happy with me in that, being me that way, because that's how she portrayed me to everyone else. So she had to make me be that way. Um, this is what's happened, and in 2018, I left. I made that decision to leave in December, on the 7th of December 2018. So I decided to leave this relationship, and because I met someone else, and it was like I met this person off and off chance. Like, I would never find someone like this person again. She's very unique. I met her in Arnold, and basically we kicked it off very well. We kicked it off very, very, very well. So I decided to leave my relationship with my son's mother to be with this other person. I then jetted off to Tenerife to have a nice start in a new life and to build my future up and make it better. But during the 6 months that I was out there, my ex, Charlie, my son's mother, she, yeah, my son's mother, she put in all stops to stop me from speaking with Charlie, with my son. She said things to people. She's done things that she knows that are wrong to do, but she's stated them to other people and lied to other people about it. And in 2018, and this has really caused a lot of trouble for Charlie, my son. Right? Charlie doesn't know what the hell's going off just yet, but he is about to find. He is just about to find out. Um, when and going through all of this, in 2018, 2019, in July, everything came to a grounding halt because I was getting flack from my ex in the UK, Charlie's mother. I was getting horrible remarks from her family and stuff like that. I was also being talked to behind my back, and people still to this day are talking behind my back about the same things that are still in my past that I have no connections with anymore because I've cut it all off. Guys, look, if things are getting on top of you and you are in a relationship and you have been through something like this, I'm seeing 144 again, and you have been through this, okay, or you are going through this, please get in touch because I can help, okay? And yeah, so from 2012 all the way up until 2018, I tried to commit suicide 4 times at least. And then when I got back to the UK in July because of my relationship ending in Tenerife due to other people's hate and stuff like that, and jealousy and just outright nastiness, it became very intense. The depression, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. The longest I was out for was 14 days. It felt like I was just a robot, dead. and that's where it took me to depression. Took me down this slippery road to suicide. These very same woods that I'm in now, I came here, and I tried to hang myself 3 times. 1 with rope, 2 of them were belts. It was hard. First time it happened, it snapped. That's all I could say. I was hanging there, next minute it snapped. The second time I was up here and I tried it again, it snapped. Then I brought some rope along for the 3rd time, thinking, yeah, this isn't going to snap, this is going to do the job. It didn't do the job, it snapped. And then I just fell down to the floor and I just went, what am I here for? Crying my eyes out, what am I here for? Why am I here? No one likes me. What's my purpose on this earth? And a few days later passes, and I have a spiritual awakening. I literally go to sleep on the 28th of March 2020 and wake up completely brand new person. My family didn't know me, my friends didn't know me, and it was like I'd grown up, but very quickly. It's like a spiritual awakening. That's what that is. It's growing up, but very quickly, and understanding that there's more to life than just yourself. Understanding more to life than this is what this spiritual awakening has done for me. It's pulled me out of a really bad depression. It's pulled me out of a place where I thought no one could ever get me out of. Okay, so I've done this by myself. I've had no help, no one to talk to, no one to ask questions to, no one to say yes, you're going in the right path. I've had no one. I've literally done this all by myself, and now I'm here speaking my truth to you guys on social media to state that, look, life is everything. Everything is impossible and everything is possible. As long as you put your mind to it and put in the effort, you will achieve great things. As long as it's to help other people. If it's to help yourself, just yourself, it won't work. If it's to cause trouble with other people, it won't work. It's got to be done out of the pureness of your heart, guys, okay? And so, yeah, I had this spiritual awakening. I was healed from all my heartbreaks, from all past pains, through everything, okay? I was healed. And then I managed to start focusing on my spiritual journey, which then took me over to Tenerife to go back to my roots, to find who I am. I then got this off a shaman that I met in Tenerife. Absolutely amazing. God bless his soul. And yeah, things will be getting back, right? So yeah, the spiritual awakening is absolutely amazing, right? I'd advise anyone to go and take it and not be scared, because it will benefit you, I promise you, right, in life. And by using my own experiences, I can help and guide you to reach your serenity, inner peace and fullest potential in your fabulous lives. Do you know what I mean? If you would like this, please get in contact with me. I posted up on Facebook and Instagram my calendar for an hour's session. If you want this, please get in touch with me. Just book in on the calendar. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day, guys. Sending lots of love and light, and I wish you all the best. Namaste. God bless.